Hi friends, Chad Hauer here with the Hauer Home Team, and I wanted to give you a market update locally here in the South Sound area of Washington State, looking specifically at Pierce County. So let's dive right in. We can see right now the current median sale price in the South Sound is $525,000. So you can see this is a 5-year history that I'm sharing with you on the screen here. So it's been staying pretty steady. We've been maintaining that 525, 500 median sale price. Actually represents the first increase that we've seen in a little while. Hardly an increase. It's basically level and the same, but it represents 0.1% increase since this same time if we look back at September of 2022. We saw kind of a fall here as interest rates started to climb, and then stabilization has been taking place. So we're going to dive into a little bit more of what's going on. So as of the most recent data that we have at the end of September, we can see that median price that homes are selling for is 100% of their list price. So it's not necessarily their original list price though. So median percent of the last list price that you can see here. So if homes aren't priced appropriately, buyers aren't taking action and purchasing them. If they are within the clear market value, then they're going for 100% of list price. People aren't trying to negotiate hard right now. Now, median days on market has come up just a little bit, but we're still at 14 days, a whopping 2 weeks before we're seeing an offer accepted right now locally. The number of pendings that have taken place is down 18%. Again, this is a 5-year history that we're looking at. If we look at September, it's down 18% compared to September before. And the number of homes for sale is down 28%. Hence the reason we're seeing less pendings. There's less transactions taking place in the marketplace as a whole because we're still seeing a challenge of not enough inventory. People are in really low interest rates as a whole. On average, the majority of homeowners are at 4% or less for the interest rate on the homes that they own if they don't own them free and clear. So the number of homes sold is down 38%. Just to give you some context here, seller's market is less than 6 months of inventory on the market. 6 to 7 is just kind of a neutral market that goes along with inflation. And then 7 months or more represents a buyer's market, and home prices tend to fall in that situation. Right now, where we're at is 1.9 months. So still very much so what we would consider a seller's market. And we're seeing the values are sustaining, even though we've seen interest rates jump up so much from what they were not too long ago. Due to the low inventory, it's continuing to maintain values, and we're actually seeing a little bit of appreciation taking place in home values right now. So what about interest rates? Where are we at right now? Well, as of the time of this recording, we're at 8.02% for a 30-year fixed. And what that means is if somebody were to have 20% down, now you're not required to have 20% down in order to get conventional financing. But if you had 20% down based on the median home price in the area right now, so let's use $525,000 home, then your principal and interest payment on that is going to be $3,087 per month, just to give you some context here. So what about renting? We're continuing to see renting continues to be on the rise as far as what people are getting in rent. And I think buying continues to beat the alternative. What are we expecting moving forward? I'm going to share with you basically a forecast of other professionals all across the country of what they're expecting. So now we're going not just local, we're going to go more macro on a national scale. And we can see, whether it's Zillow Group or Fannie Mae or the Home Price Expectation Survey or Master Builder Association or National Association of Realtors, they all kind of have their own opinion as to where things are going to be based on the analysis they have done. The average of all of them is about 3.3% is what they're expecting. By the end of 2023, they're expecting we'll have seen a 3.3% increase in home values nationally. Now, if we look locally, comparing locally against the national stats that we're seeing, we are outperforming the market nationally in nearly every category. So unfortunately, that means we have less inventory here locally in the South Sound than the median amount of inventory around the nation right now. We're seeing homes are selling faster than they are median around the nation. We're seeing they're selling for more money locally than they are in other areas of the nation as well. Interesting to kind of see what people are projecting. Now, if we look at moving forward in the years ahead, this is from the home price expectation survey. So what the home price expectation survey does is it takes a little over 100 analysts, top analysts across the country that all have varying opinions, and they're professionals, and they go through and they give their projections based on all the research they've done. And this has been the average of all of those professionals together, looking at finishing out 2023 on a national level at home values increasing by 3.32%. Next year, it's expected to be a slower appreciation. And this is actually really good news to see, guys, because this is very, very sustainable, these levels of appreciation. I anticipate probably locally, we're going to see probably a little bit more appreciation than this, just because we have been outperforming the market nationally. However, this is good to see this slow and steady growth here. So you can see each year how much more they're expecting home values to increase. So I hope that's helpful information for you. If you're curious about your specific neighborhood in the South Sound or elsewhere, we service quite a bit: Pierce County, Mason County, some of King County, Kitsap County, Thurston County. Reach out to anyone here at the Hauer Home Team. We are here to be of service to you and help inform you and educate you so that you can make wise decisions. Keep in mind, headlines tend to terrify more than clarify. So you'll always see headlines that are scary, make it seem like the sky is falling. They want you to think that because it's going to keep you reading. And reach out to us if you want to actually have some true data and historic information to kind of base things off of. Never too early to start planning. We'd love to be of service to you and get you connected with a good local lender as well that can give you some options as to how do we make sure, with rates being where they are, what are some options to make the rates more affordable and more palatable, because that's certainly something we've been having a lot of success with for our clients lately. Thanks so much. Have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you next month. Take care.